What's in Section D of your Social Security Disability electronic file? I have been reviewing with you the various portions of a Social Security Disability electronic file. And there are 6 folders. The first is A, which is the payment documents and decisions. B is jurisdictional documents. C is current development. D is non-disability development. E is disability related. And F are the medical records. When your claim is ready for a hearing, the judge's staff is going to be compiling it and creating an exhibit list. So what's in this section? Well, Part D has got some pretty important information. It's got your application, the written statement or record of an oral inquiry indicating an intent to file a claim. So you haven't filed the claim, but you contacted them and said, I am. Your birth certificate, other proof of age, earnings records or self-employment income, workers' compensation records, VA records, and other relevant information from federal agencies who have awarded you benefits. There's also going to be evidence of death and relationship and auxiliary and survivorship claims. Also, importantly, verification of any work activity that you engaged in after the day you said you were disabled, and statements or reports of contact that are not necessarily disability related, and any congressional inquiries and responses. In that laundry list, what's the most important set of documents? Well, in my view, it's the application, which generally has errors, including an error on the alleged date of onset. The second set of documents are earning records, including proof of wages after the date you say that you became disabled, workers' comp records, VA records, and any statements or reports of contacts that DDS has made with you. Now, this all sounds a bit innocuous, but there are bombs in each one of these documents, and they can have an adverse impact on whether or not you get your Social Security disability benefits. So let's say, for example, you say I was disabled on January 1st, but their earnings records show that you worked March, April, May, June, and you earned, more than the SGA level. That could disqualify you for your Social Security disability benefits depending on how long you worked, how much you made. Let's say there's something in the workers' comp section. Most likely what that's going to include are records of your workers' comp doctors, who generally are not very supportive, are they? Their doctors think that you're capable of working and that you could go back to your past work or other work. That's not necessarily going to help your claim, but you have to submit that information. Now, there can even be evidence of contact with the Social Security Administration that they may have had with your treating physician regarding your medical condition and ability to work. It may not be favorable, and it can hurt your case. And I hate the fact that there's no contemporaneous record or recording. But you can see that there are some bombs in Section D that can make or break your Social Security disability claim. That's one of the reasons why you want to have an experienced Social Security disability attorney who can look at your entire electronic record, look for bombs, and figure out how to address those bombs and create a winning strategy before you show up at the hearing. And if you try to represent yourself, you probably have never heard of the electronic record, and you probably have never looked at it. That's really, making it more difficult for you to win, and you don't need to. If you have any questions about your rights to Social Security benefits, call me today at 727-894-3188 for a complimentary consultation.